Here tonight, the SEC ACC Men's Challenge, and it is presented by Continental Tire. And you're going to look at two of the top offenses in the country. North Carolina taking on Alabama as R.J. Davis and Mark Sears get set to square off. This should out in Portland early in the season. Ready to go here. And Alabama wins the tip. And Sears gives off to Feinlein. Alabama without Latrell Wrightsell, who had surgery today on a torn Achilles. Kick out Nelson, who puts it on the floor.
And the key for North Carolina is to get off to good starts. Each game in Maui, they find themselves down double digits, having to claw back in each battle.
Carolina aggressive defensively. Feinlein, shot clock winding down. Nelson heaves it up off the mark. Trimble absorbs the bump at the basket, and it's blocked, but they get the foul.
The majority of North Carolina
blows the whistle there. It's so loud in here that nobody heard it.
Look, the majority of North Carolina shots
tonight. Trimble well into double figures. On the stats that really matter and all the good information, and Nate Oates has done a wonderful job for the Crimson Tide.
Threes, layups, and free throws.
Sounds like the NBA. Sears inside,
so
off the glass, and good. Omori the handoff to Stevenson.
Good.
And now the lob, and that's off the mark. And Van Allen Lubin comes up with a rebound. Now Trimble the other end. And Nelson pulls down the rebound. Look at the big guy go. Spinning into the lane, off the glass, and Nelson went for 24 and 12 and 5 blocks.
For your team to get road wins.
Alabama
running against Oregon. Oregon had 18 points off those turnovers.
Kick up ahead. Sears in transition to 3. That wouldn't fall. Picks it up. Kick up ahead. There's Jackson. Captain Jack throws it down. Back at the other end. And Darian Reed, the freshman, with the triple. Elliot Cadeau handling, hesitates, and left hand a little too strong. Sears unimpeded right to the rim.
What a change of speed by Mark Sears. This miscommunication by North Carolina. Somebody has to take the ball.
Davis buries it. R.J. Davis so far this season just 27% from 3, but preseason ACC Player of the Year and preseason first team All-America. Sears into the paint, scoops it in.
People, just want to give a shout out to Amanda Couch, Director of Radiation at Oncology, for all the hard work that her and her crew continue to do here, but all the people across the country and the world that put in the time and effort.
The paint, kick out, Holloway. And a rebound pulled down by Ian Jackson, Captain Jack. Euro step off the glass and in.
I tell you, between Drake Powell and Ian Jackson, two of the best wings in college basketball, and they're both coming into their own offensively and defensively.
Lubin able to pull it down. Both guys may be one and done. We'll see. Davis to Jackson. Hubert Davis talks about getting a text every night at the end of the day from Ian Jackson, and he simply texts Coach Davis. And Hubert responds, "What's up?" And he says, "How can I improve my basketball?"
But the last three-point shot he got was in the rhythm of the offense. And he's so good at attacking and getting to positions on the floor.
Holloway now knocks it down. Aiden Holloway. And that 3 wouldn't go. And Lubin pulls it down. Davis into the paint. Scoops it home with the left hand.
Now the big thing for R.J. of Alabama defending him They're going to try to blow up screens on side pick and rolls, and they're going to switch. You saw Sherrill guarding him before. Can't settle for long shots over that length.
Sears able to knock that one down. A bit of slow.
Tough split.
That one taken away. Millette up ahead. Tosses it back to left hand. Wouldn't fall. And the putback goes for Philon. Gobert and Philon.
Seth Trimble account for 50% of their team's scoring. Those guys have to find a way to get it going offensively. I don't like settling.
That one deep and off the mark. Put back from Ty Clough. Well, one of the things that Hubert Davis talked about, they need to offensive rebound. And they got a big one there. To the corner, and Millette knocks it. North end with Reitzel out. Davis weaves through traffic, and then it hits the back iron and kicks out. Philon, left hand, it's good.
And that's where it gets tough with Alabama's offense playing 5 out. It doesn't leave anybody underneath the basket to be a rim protector, and that's what Nate Oates, that's what they do.
Davis cuts to the basket and find him, and he puts it in for the deuce. These are two of the top scoring teams in the country. And a deep, deep three from
8% from the three-point line. And I know this game is going to have a fast pace, but North Carolina has to start digging in. And we talked about early game deficits. This is what they've done in their last 3 games in a row.
Loose ball and an offensive rebound from Diabate. And eventually Carolina comes away with it. Davis right at Sears. Up and under. Score it. And they'll go to the line. Pre-game, and he was mentioning he could relate a little bit to R.J. Davis being Smith. Feed inside. Shot contested. Jackson had it, lost it, and now it's Cadeau into the front court. And Carolina looking to chip away at an 8-point deficit. Lubin had it blocked, but they get the foul.
You just feel a different
line. You talked about lack of post-up for North Carolina.
Squad, so it gives you insight to that's not their strength this year, but they're still in block shots before he transferred. Just that solid rim defender that went up vertical.
Philon, good feed inside, and the throw down there for Amori. Davis turns the corner, gets inside, hands can't hit, and a rebound. Reed. Cadeau back the other way. Cadeau tried to go up and under, and he got fouled.
It's on national TV, bro. Come on, man.
No, I love you.
Set me up.
Of GPS. I mean, you as our driver today.
Well, you know I've been in a motorcycle accident. I should be driving anybody.
I mean,
you should be driving.
I thought you just. Oh, Cadeau with the steal finds Jackson, collects and puts it in. And it's a 5-point game under 4:20 to go. 33-28. Alabama with the lead. John Shambi, Jay Williams. Philon gets a piece of the paint, kick out. And that'll go. Set it right there. Philon high, arcing shot, and that falls.
But as they used to say, no blood, no call.
Carolina in a drought, closing in on 2.5 minutes without a score. And Withers ends that drought.
With points in the paint.
Philon. Davis picks it up, toss up ahead. Jackson. And the kid from the Bronx with the throw. First half.
It's a great look ahead by R.J. Davis and Jackson, the McDonald's All-American, bringing the energy to this team. And that's where him and Drake Powell could be game changers for them from an energy perspective, defensively on the perimeter and pushing the ball in transition. Just electric to watch.
Good back cut, Nelson, and use the rim to protect.
I have a theme this year for college basketball, and one of the 5 is bad investments. I think a lot of coaches are like, I should not have paid this amount of money for this player. Now, that's not applicable here for Nate Oates and his roster, but it's a common thing I hear amongst coaches in college basketball.
Aiden Holloway knocks it down straight on 3. And the lead backed up to 11. Davis eyes. Claude with a good rebound. Back up and under. And it rattles home. Alabama leading by 9.
It's been a fast first half, hasn't it?
Step back Nelson, and it's short. Checks in the rebound, and we'll go to the break with Alabama on top 43-34. And yeah, just talked about the importance of what's efficient and how they track all their different shot types, etc. You're seeing it more and more in the college game.
Yeah, but also, you know, Nate Oates has hired guys from the NBA. You see the great pass right there. It's like you said before, but I think he needs to get a lot more things in transition, attacking, and finding a way to get to the free throw line. He was 2 of 2 in the first half, but he's a guy with his upper body frame. He should be averaging 8 to 9 free throw attempts.
Stevenson kicks it out to Sears. Good ball movement. That's a really good look. Just didn't go down. Sears offensive rebound. Hangs, couldn't hit. And Sears will go to the line, and he will shoot 2.
Free throw attempts per game. A master at getting to the free throw line.
Sears gets a good look, doesn't knock it down. North Carolina has got to collect the defensive rebound. Shot clock under 10. I don't know that I've said that very much here in this game. And Stevenson knocks down to 3. The kid. Washington. That one off the mark. And here comes Alabama. Sears feeds Nelson. Puts it in.
Just careless turnovers.
Philon weaving. Big shot. Beautiful. LeBaron Philon.
Overs. Alabama could be careless with the ball at times. We've seen that in the game against Oregon, but they need pressure to be applied.
Jackson and 1. And the freshman Ian Jackson will go to the line. Foul.
The game plan for North Carolina to get him off the court.
Asked Nate Oates, okay, so Reitzel's out. What does that do? He said somebody's going to have to step up and make shots. And plus, Reitzel was one of the guys that was taking care of the ball. Philon into the paint, kick out, wide open. Stevenson.
How about Philon just driving, getting to the paint, staying under control, ball fakes. He is looking at me. He just winked at me. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Inside, hangs and hits.
NBA athleticism and talent.
Look at Nelson inside.
Ace Bailey. It's a really good Steve Peichel team. And then lose to Oregon the way they did. This is an Alabama team that's going to contend for a national title. They get Chris Youngblood back. Obviously having Reitzel out hurts him, but they are as talented as any team in the country.
Ben Allen Lubin. Nelson with Lubin on his hip. No contact. Davis got hit. Powell steps in the passing lane, grabs it. Up ahead, Davis. And the flush from Lubin.
And North Carolina put together a string of stops.
Nelson puts it on the floor. Carolina back the other way. Powell puts it in. Up ahead, and Nelson just waiting at the other end. LeBaron Philon here. Turns the corner on Lubin at the basket. Uses the left hand and puts it home.
Another layup. We talked about the fact that Elliot Cadeau, Seth Trimble, and R.J. Davis combined for over half of the team's points. Well, as of right now, they're 6 of 26 from the field.
Sears with the feed. And Omori with the deuce. He's got 4. I'll tell you, Philon's been impressive. Just a freshman. Davis. And he gets fouled hard. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Pat's QB in the house. And
talk about a guy doing a lot with less. Huh?
From beyond the arc.
Carolina, over the last 4 games, is just, Michigan State had 50 points in the paint, and there was no answer for it. And as you're seeing here, just offensive rebound after offensive rebound. They're not being met with any physicality, and they're getting.
And that won't go. But a tough night for Seth Trimble. Reed can't hit. Rebound. And Omori is fouled.
The bad investment thing's a real thing.
Bad investments then too, weren't there?
Very true. I didn't say there was a time span on bad investment.
17-point advantage, biggest of the game for Alabama as we close in on 11 to go here in the second half. Duke and Auburn coming up at the conclusion of our game as Davis knocks it down. And that rattles out. But eventually it's Holloway with it.
Good swing.
And that knocks it down. Well, we told you, getting a chance to play. Sears lost the handle. Jackson head up. Davis a 3.
Gotta make that.
Trimble tried to put it back in one. Diabate. Jackson spinning. Powell will try. Can't hit. Davis ball fake, gets inside, off the glass and in. 18.
They have the length, and that's been proven time and time again defensively when they've gone against the likes of the guards of North Carolina. That's unacceptable right there, right?
And Reed able to put it in. Man, that was easy. And back the other way. Jackson answers with 2 of his own. He's got 7. Philon off the glass and in. And Jackson knocks it down. He's got 18 and at his season and career high. From the corner, Stevenson.
At North Carolina, it says Alolina. What are we doing?
I mean, I feel you.
Now, for one night, pick us up. There we go.
Brent Nelson leaving with his 4th foul.
You could just feel this crowd wanting North Carolina to make a run.
Yeah.
They're ready.
Sears probing. And that one taken away. Jackson, the freshman up ahead. Puts it in.
Ian Jackson is playing like a boss.
He's got 20. And now the Dean Dome coming to life. The freshman Darian Reed throws it down with one hand. He has 9. Probably their top pro prospect.
Talk about athleticism.
Woo. Careless pass there. Philon, lob. Great sense of humor. One of the top refs out there in pregame. That's right, in the ACC. It's weird to hear, right?
For the 3, but he has to start operating in that elbow range, free throw extended line. He's going to get a lot of mid-range shots.
Sears is fouled. They get Cade Tyson with the shove.
It's a Final 4 in school history. On to with analytics in the NBA. A lot of people are finding it attractive.
And as for Sears, the kid from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, started his career at Ohio. Left-hand scoop is good for Trimble. So Seth Trimble with the deuce. Sears being harassed. Now Stevenson kicks it up ahead. Philon at the basket, left hand and one.
But that little overextension by Cadeau, you don't need to do that. Just think, especially for the year that R.J. Davis had last year, there's a lot of him wanting to find a way to do that again, so he puts more pressure on himself.
Up and under and a foul as Washington will go to the line. As tough a schedule as anybody in the country.
Playing in the Players era, which is a huge tournament. Yep. No events. Playing 3 hard opponents in 3 days.
Yep.
I'm all for that, bro. I like challenges, and I know it's a lot, but we used to play 3 games in 1 day as AAU players back.
But again, still learning, right?
Well, I think they have, I said it earlier, I think they have the most talent and the most depth out of any Duke team in a long time. Now, whether that talent and depth translate towards them winning another national championship is a completely different story. I think the concern I have about Duke is just their ability to have a playmaker that makes the game easy for everybody else. And what I've seen with Cooper Flagg and Con Knipple, they get involved in ball screens. But I don't think you can do that consistently. I think you have to do that in doses. So we'll see how those other guards step up as they continue to mature and crystallize as a team.
Morey, the easy flush. North Carolina looking for a 3 here. 3 for 25 from beyond the arc. And there's Seth Trimble knocking one down. Has been in control in this one.
Have executed the Nate Oates plan to perfection, making life very difficult for R.J. Davis and company. They've been going under ball screens on the likes of Trimble and Cadeau. And they've been knocking down shots at a high clip, man.
Aiden Holloway with 15. And again, Latrell Wrightsell suffering that Achilles injury. Good players, averaging 11.5 points a game. And
I mean, think about what this team could have been if Wrightsell didn't get hurt. I mean, they also have Chris Youngblood coming back. He's a transfer from USF. He provides
turnover. Jackson knocks it down.
Him and Drake Powell. It's going up deep. Has to.
Sears. And that wouldn't fall. And they'll go possession arrow, and it belongs to North Carolina.
Wanted to get that sense from them coming off some of those tough losses in Maui. They're just going against a team that is just loaded offensively, just has so many weapons.
Lubin, left hand is good.
They have the talent, they have the depth, and they have the experience, most importantly.
I beg your pardon, it'll be 11-1 as Florida beat Virginia. There's Sears with the icing on the cake as he knocks down the triple and has 20. Jackson stuffed by the rim.
But they can do it collectively. They come together. They learn how to.
As the Carolina fans make their way out, yelling, "Roll Tide!" 94-79. Davis over Sears, and that'll do it. 94-79 the final. As Hubert Davis and Nate Oates come together at midcourt. Jason Williams, this is a really impressive Alabama team.
It's a great win for Alabama, and Nate Oates coming off a loss.